to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cars shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That one finds Josh Downs. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Patriots will have a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And our first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. This play gets down to the 42-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
Opening opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they can be the big gains of next week.
Short pass brought in. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll air it out on third. All in left side. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Patriots will have the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
It's Henderson on the give. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's a screen to Barkley. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go.
Slot receivers headed left. 3rd and long for him here. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You can earn your money. In the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They're going to try to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
They'll run now on 2nd down. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Defense with an excellent opportunity and a stop here on 3rd down. So that brings us to the end of one. Both teams starting that long walk to the other end of the field. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. back at beginning the second quarter. Ravens in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Play action now. Allen. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Back to the well again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 4. They're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Looking to return from the 29. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give them 24 yards on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Let's go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
This one to Williams out left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Patriots can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return, and they're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete on the slant to Watson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Allen off the play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll run it from the gun. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Patriots 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They give now to Henderson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. First down from the 42. Sticking with Henderson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Throwing now, another shotgun. He's got a man left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Complete out to the right. And he will not get the 1st, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds a man right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 15.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Look in the air here. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. Patriots earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He takes it down to the 33. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Taking a shot towards the end zone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Patriots make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half.
Let's go. 70 Lions, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Come back team, come back team.
He's back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all that ass, boy.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He put everything he had into it. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 39. And the Patriots will have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Henderson on 1st and 10. His effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Pass play now. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Henderson. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it 4th and goal. Now this Jade Bates ready to try to knock this through. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The give here on 2nd. This is ahead for about 5. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
He will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
First down throw for Allen. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. Setting up the running back screen. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy of that 1st down at the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
On 1st down, they'll run. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Clearing the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra points up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Henderson here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That's caught for the 1st. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's see how they attack his 1st down partner from the 45. They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Setting up to throw. Ravens get him. Down he goes. After the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Here, 1st and 10 from the 34. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's Allen out of the pistol. They did it! He made the interception! And the Patriots have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you gotta know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
First and 10 now from the 46. Headed left, Henderson. Gets back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Manages just a yard on first down, and now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. Flush down out to his left. It's downfield. He's got it. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run, and it's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. He's another quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Running this one left. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Patriots make the play that should win them this game. That last interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead, huh? Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henderson on second down. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Henderson's going to get it on third down. Pick up a Miro on the play, and that leaves them with 4th and 6. So the Patriots to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.